everyone, it's Marie, and today I'm filming my 6-month digital nomad update video. First of all, I want to apologise. I look absolutely dreadful today. I feel really ill. I haven't really tried to make myself look decent at all. My hair is flat, I haven't done anything with it, so I do apologise. And I know the lighting is probably terrible as well right now. It's getting on for evening, it's like 7 PM now, so it's a bit dark, but I really wanted to film it today, and I wanted to film something in the marina. It would make so much more sense if I filmed like that way, because that's where the light is, but I just wanted to get the marina background in, you know, the boats and the water. And yeah, we probably won't be staying on Brighton Marina again for a while, if ever, so it makes sense to kind of film a video here and get the memories. So today I'm doing my 6-month digital nomad update video. I honestly don't know how long I'm going to be doing these update videos for. It's just became like a part of my channel now. Like every month I have to make an update. I don't really understand why I do it. I don't know. I guess it's kind of a way for me to just keep track of it, and also I hope that it helps other people, because you get to see like each month exactly how the progress is, because the truth is, you know, you don't progress super fast or anything. I mean, my progress has been slow, or maybe some people think it's been fast, but either way my progress has been pretty, you know, it's how it is, and you get to see in each update the progress I make each month, and it's realistic, so I'm hoping you're enjoying them. Anyway, I'm just going to get right into it. I haven't actually prepared anything I'm going to say today, because like I said, I just feel so crappy, so I'm just going to kind of go with it and see what happens. So the main thing I want to talk about this month is travel, like how we've learnt to travel cheaply, how we've learnt to travel on more of a budget, and just some of the new things we've kind of done this month and learnt. Obviously we were totally new to it when we set off for Budapest, and I'm glad we did what we did in Budapest, but now we know of so many different ways to travel and ways of doing it so much cheaper than we did then. So I just want to talk about all the things we've learned, all the things we've tried this month, and what we're going to be doing going forward. So I think this is going to be really a much more kind of travel related update rather than a finance related update like my previous ones have always been. But there are some finance things I'm going to talk about too, and I've just recently been offered a new job as well, so I really want to talk about that in this update too. But I'm going to start off with the travel related stuff. So 2 firsts we did this month. We did our first house sitting, and we've also done our first couch surfing experience. So 2 new things in 1 month, which are really cool. Hello Mackenzie, you want to join me? Come up. I'm being joined by a dog. Hello, say hello to Mackenzie. This is one of the puppies we're house sitting. She is really sweet. You're just going to sit there while I film? Yeah? Okay. Dogs are the best to have around when you're ill, they really are, they're so good. Aren't you? You're so good, and you're good too. I have 2 dogs here, and a cat as well. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so we did our first house sitting experience, which we're on right now. So basically, I mentioned this in vlogs, but I'll mention it again. We got told by a girl called Sarah, if you don't watch her channel, please go to watch her, because she's so good. I'll link her in the description. Definitely go watch her video. She's really, really good. She mentioned house sitting on one of my previous update videos, and she basically mentioned that we should think about it. And I mean, I kind of knew about house sitting, I'd heard of it, but it was something I just didn't really consider doing right now. We just hadn't really gotten around to, you know, joining a website or anything, because some of them do cost a bit of money to join. Like the particular one we joined is Trusted House Sitters, and it does cost about £80 or £90 to join, which seemed like a bit of an investment at first, so I just didn't really get around to it. But once she mentioned it, I looked more into it, and I thought, you know what, like, we don't really have the income right now to be paying tons of money on expensive locations, so it makes total sense to do house sitting. We get a free place to stay in exchange for taking care of animals. We love animals, we're experienced with animals, and we need a free place to stay. It seems like the perfect thing to do. So we joined Trusted House Sitters, and straight away, within like the first day we joined, we got this thing. So we're currently house sitting on a boat. We're house sitting on a boat in Brighton Marina. We're taking care of 2 dogs and a cat, and we're having such an amazing time here. We have 2 weeks here. We've already been here for like 9 days, so we actually go in a few days. Next week we fly off to Granada, Spain, where we have another house sit for 3 weeks, and we just totally lucked out because we managed to get 5 full weeks of house sitting, one after the other, and we almost have one lined up for after Spain too, still kind of confirming it all. But yeah, so the plan from now on really is just to hope we can get like continuous house sits for the next foreseeable future, really, until we get ourselves off the ground with our work and stuff. Yeah, we've discovered the world of house sitting, so that's really good. I don't know why we hadn't thought about doing it before, but like I said, we've only been travelling for like 3 months, so everything is still very new to us and we're still learning ways of doing it. So yeah, that's really good. And we also did some couch surfing. So on the first night here in Brighton, we had to come here a night early. She could have let us stay here, but she wasn't really prepared to leave that night. So we figured, you know what, let's just do some couch surfing. Stayed the night with some people in Brighton and they were lovely. It was a couple, we had a lot in common. They're actually travelling as well. So yeah, it was a really good couch surfing experience. So from now on, we're definitely going to consider couch surfing and house sitting for absolute certainty. We probably won't do a lot of couch surfing because obviously it's not ideal for me and Andy because we have to work and stuff online, but it's definitely okay for 1 or 2 nights when we're between locations and stuff. So yeah, definitely something we're doing more often now as well. So yeah, 2 new things we did this month and it was really good. The next thing I wanted to talk about was just finance. There's not a lot to talk about in terms of earnings this month, to be honest. It's about the same as last month. As you know, I'm working as an online English teacher and my income is staying steady. I'm working the same amount of hours every month. So overall income is the same as last month and the month before. It's been, you know, very steady, very normal. It's not going up at all, which isn't good. But I haven't been prioritising it and I need to start doing that. So I think that now we're kind of settling into house sitting and my income is steady. I think now I can start working more on my freelance thing. The only thing holding me back from finding some sort of freelance thing is just I don't know what my niche is yet. Like, you know, everyone says you have to niche down, and I agree, I totally have to niche down, especially to make up work for me, and I just don't know what to niche down with. Like, there's not one thing I'm really specialised in, or at least if I am, I don't really know about it. So I guess I just need to kind of figure out what my niche is, figure out where, you know, what I want to do for the foreseeable future and what I want to really create like some sort of freelance client base and career with. So once I figure that out, I'll get working on it. But for now, I'm still working on figuring out what I want to do, and I'm not trying to rush it. You know, once I figure out what it is, I'll know. So yeah, my big focus actually right now is YouTube. I'm really trying to kind of, you know, upload more frequently, take it more seriously, working on my branding. I'd really like this channel to grow, so yeah, just kind of working really hard on this as well, making sure it, you know, it grows, and making sure that I upload frequently, and most of all that I upload good quality content that I'm really happy with and really proud of. And you know, I'm trying to just get faster at my editing and stuff too. So yeah, mostly income's about the same. In terms of work, as I mentioned earlier, I have been offered a new job. It's with a teaching company and the pay is very good. This particular company pay between $15 and $25 an hour, which is a lot more than what I get paid right now. And I did get the job. I still haven't accepted it yet because I'm a little on the fence about whether I should. The only reason that I'm a bit unsure about it is because, first of all, it would mean I have to stop teaching at 5-1 Talk, which I'm not sure I want to do. And the main reason is just that the job is a bit more inflexible. Basically, I'll have to stick to a schedule every single week. So I have to stick to the same days every week and the same hours. Like, I'd be given contracted hours, and I would be absolutely fine with sticking to a schedule, say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday or something every week, keeping it rigid, if I knew for certain that I was able to do it. But my only concern is because I'm jumping around all the time and I'm travelling all the time and I'm not really staying in one spot right now, it just can't guarantee I'm going to have an internet connection and a place to work every single week at the same on the same day. I mean, the good thing about 5-1 Talk is if I am unsure where I'm going to be one week, I just don't have to book in any lessons. I can keep my slots closed, and then I only have to open them once I'm in the location, my internet's been tested, and I know for absolute certainty that I'm fine to teach. If I'm, you know, working with this company, I can't choose to just close slots one day because I don't have a connection or I'm between countries. I don't have that choice. It's not that flexible. So I'm thinking I just have to decline the job. I can't risk letting students down each week. I can't risk, you know, letting the company down, not being able to work one day. Yeah, so my schedule is just too crazy for that. And also, I mean, it takes away my flexibility too. I mean, the whole reason I wanted a remote job and the whole reason I wanted to be able to travel and, you know, not have a rigid job is because I didn't want a rigid schedule. I didn't want to be told that I had to work on particular days every week. I wanted the ability to choose my hours when I worked. You know, with 5-1 Talk I get that freedom. With this company I wouldn't get that flexibility or freedom. So overall I think I'm going to have to turn it down, but I'm really glad I got the job anyway. It's nice to know that I am capable of earning a higher income, but unfortunately there's just nothing I can do about it right now. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I think I'm probably just going to end this one here. The dog is still behind me. She is so lovely. The other dog is passed out on the floor. The cat is probably passed out on his bed. I think I'm just going to end this update here. I hope that it was useful to you and I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, lots of new things have happened this month and things are definitely looking a bit more positive. At least we're not having to spend hundreds and hundreds each month on accommodation. As you know, accommodation is usually the biggest expense with travel, so if we can free up the accommodation costs, then travel is going to become so much cheaper for us, and it means we can actually put more money into the savings account for when we want to settle down, get a base, or go to other countries and stuff. So yeah, overall I'm just going to end this here and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe and follow the journey of travelling and working online and other kind of stuff. Like, I talk about minimalism and I try and talk about healthy living and positivity and all that kind of stuff. So if you enjoyed this and you would like to see more videos by me, please subscribe and share my video if you think anyone else will benefit from it or find it interesting. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Say bye, Mackenzie. Say bye.